Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included here. And we're in the testing world right now because I need to do some testing before we do things in our world. So yeah, last time I've been busy with this system right here for the space scanners. So yeah, there has been some new developments on the forum that I haven't seen. So yeah, here's what the system is looking like right now. So I have some buffer gate and filter gates to power on and off the doors to make the scanners pulse. And here I have a power shut off to cut off the wire while there is a meteor shower going on, because there only needs to be one scanner to detect when there is no more shower, and that's going to be this one. Also, I power off all the scanners after the meteor shower has ended, and just when it starts. So 100 seconds after it starts, and 300 seconds. So these two filter gates after it has ended. Here is the little contraption to make sure the doors are synced properly. This is to power the doors on and off to destroy all the regolith. This is to open the doors while there is a meteor shower, and sometime after I need to redo that filter gate to I think it was 40 seconds. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's great. And here this is a water clock supposed to be set to 600 over here and 500 there. So this detects when there is no more when it's the peace season. So when it detects that, it just unpowers the scanner for 500 seconds, because to detect it we need to wait for 2 cycles, so 1200 seconds. So this is 1000 seconds. So yeah, this pumps 1 kilogram per second over here, and this it's split in half because there are 2 tiles, so 500 kilograms to get a signal. Also I added a compressor over here. I want to add one here, but that's when I put that at 500. There we go. So that's going to be when I'll put it over here, this in its proper place. Right now there's quite a lot of liquid oxygen here, which is great. Some liquid hydrogen has been piling up. Not enough though, because these electrolyzers are hitting max gas pressure quite often. So I might need to liquefy directly behind them. I could do that quite easily, but that's a project for later. When I'll copy it over, I'll modify it a bit. Yeah. So also all the plumbing is done, except that I need to redo it for the pipes that are outside, to put them in radiant pipes, because there will be no contact with any tiles. They won't heat up or cool down. So this one, for example, could be a radiant pipe. It won't use as much ceramic as what it's using right now. And yeah, also I need to do the automation for the rockets, but let me do the pipes over here, and then we'll be good to go. Or maybe I could use some normal liquid pipes. It would be a good plan, since I have quite a lot of resources, and that's not that important. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it off camera, since it's going to take quite some time. So yeah, let me clear the floor. So now onto the automation. So I need a way to detect. Yeah, also I need to know where I'm going to launch. So I know that I have one rocket going over here. I have one going over here. So that's all good. This is at 120,000 kilometers. Kilometers. I don't remember exactly where I have another one. There were some places over here that I needed to go. So I need a way so that when I launch the rocket, it needs first I can launch during the like an iron season, gold season, or copper season. If for example it detects nothing over here, I can just use this to know. So that's good. This means that I can launch at any time, but what I need to know is when it needs to arrive, because I can't know when a meteor shower will happen. It always needs to land during a peace season, so I need to know when the peace seasons will land, and I don't exactly know how to do that. So it's going to be a bit complicated. Yeah, I know the length of the seasons. What I could do is make a water clock, which is like 11 cycles long, I think. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I can't know when. So the time frame to it's a bit complicated. I have a time frame which is between two times. Can know. Yeah, I'll see about that because it's a bit complicated. So anyways, I could add an AND gate to this system. This will pump all the time. These will be enabled only when the rocket has landed. So if this is so this will only be able to launch. Wait, I need to make it out of steel. Yeah. So all the automation will be done off to the side. Yeah, it needs to fit. I'll see about that. So I'll have some water clocks somewhere. I know that I'll need to have them. I just don't know how to do it. So yeah, let me see. I need to land the rocket when it will be a peace season. I know when the peace seasons are, and I can detect. Yeah, I can base myself off of this. So say for example I build a water clock which lasts for so okay, I have a water clock over here. Let me destroy all that and I will sample this. Yeah, okay, so say for example that I have a water clock. Okay, this can detect when the peace seasons are, which means that if I can start a timer and a huge water clock to sync up everything. So that's perfect. This is my output to sync. Because 11 cycles times 6 is, yeah, I think I'll need a bigger water clock than this. Yeah, it's 66,000. Or I could do it higher. Because I need quite a lot of precision. So that's why. Quite a big water clock. So if I paint it here, yeah, it should go down because these tiles will pressurize to something along those lines. What does this detect? So 270. When it's at 270, should provide an output. Let me explain what I'm thinking of doing. So I want to open this door if I detect this. So this will always be pumping. Now it detects, goes off, so it restarts the timer. Okay, perfect. I've got the system. It wasn't that complicated at all. Okay, so that's going to be the clock. Perfect. So here's what it's looking like right now. This will provide an output to a 4-cycle timer. Wait, no. I'll have a huge water clock, okay? I don't know how big I'm going to do it. It's going to be quite big. And it'll count for some cycles. Let me see. There was a clock designed by Saturnus on the forums, which has the topic has been taken down. But someone copied it, I think, and I should have it somewhere. Don't know if it's in my favorites. Not sure about that. Yeah, when it pulses, I know that it's the start of 4 cycles. Okay, so now I just need to detect. It's going to be tall. That's the only thing. Shouldn't be that wide. Oh yes. Yeah, no, it won't be wide because I can put sensors in here. Okay. So this is just an experiment. I need 27,000 kilograms of water. So I just need to see how tall it needs to get. I think it will be quite high. Yeah. Judging by this, I think it'll be. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, it needs to be 2 times this height. So I'll let it stabilize. Should be, yeah, 28. Then a door. 28. Yeah, boy. That's quite high. But hey, that if it's what I need, that's good. I don't care. I think it's going to be to 111. Okay, so it has stabilized. So it's 26 tiles. Okay. So this is also 26. These are going to be the water clocks that I need for that. So there. Now I need to paint one blob over here. Okay. So then just needs to stabilize. That's 200. Okay. If I paint this over here, let it equalize. So now this should be at 6.9. It's going to be quite a long process. Excuse me for that. Can I make that? Yeah, that works. If it's above. If I say 0.7, then it's okay. Okay. So now let's add a 7 here, and it should equalize. Let's wait for that. I need to redo this one. That's not too bad though. I think I'll do it off camera. Now if I sample this. Okay, so it has equalized. There, that's the next sensor. If it's above 898.7. There, okay. Now let's paint that over here. We'll go let the time to equalize. Okay, so if I sample here, yeah, okay, it doesn't change. So that's 1. Okay, it's above. And now then I can paint that there. Now let it the time to equalize. Okay, so this is yeah, it's a cycle of 34 cycles. Huh, interesting. So it's not 45 like I thought. Okay, so it stopped. Now I need a hydro sensor up over here, which reads 0.7. Oh no, it's not above that. Okay, 0.6 then. Okay, it sends a green signal. Okay, I don't care if it's not organized well. Sample that and fill this. It's a priority system that I need. I know overlapping ports, but I don't care. Okay. Oh wait. Should be like that. Okay. So now it's been detected. And when this is on, it triggers this automatically. Then if I sample that and fill this, there we go. Okay, so now I have my output for yeah, so this is the clock that determines when is what. There are many water clocks, at least it works. So it should be around like this, I think, with that never like so, and it should bump all the time. So when this will detect, this will start bumping forever. So now sample that. Now we'll paint this right there, and there this goes. So should bump all the time. Okay, and off of this I can put some many water clocks for all the rockets over here, and I'll need to make some like you know, if it's in that period after that. So say for example, I can only launch a rocket so that goes to yeah, a rocket that goes to this planet takes 6 cycles. Okay, and if I want it to go down while it's in the 4 cycles that it's the PSP period, I end with 1 cycle of leeway, that means I have a 3 cycle opening. Okay, so if it's the third cycle, let's say it's going to be the third cycle, so this is the fourth cycle, this is the fourth cycle, but the fourth cycle after this one, because it resets. And yeah, since this is always pumping, there is no problem about that. So this is just to synchronize. So I know that the time frame in which I need to launch is 3 cycles. In which I need the rocket to go down is 3 cycles. Okay, and I know that the time it takes is 6 cycles. So we take an output from this. So when this is green, I start a water clock, and because I know the delay for this is 5 cycles, I start a water clock to go I'm going for 6 cycles, so I need it to go, let's say for a rocket that goes to this carbon asteroid here, it's 3 cycles to go there. Okay, so I know that I can launch the rocket 3 cycles before the new peace period, right? And I can launch it when there's no meteor shower going on, even if it's the gold season, right? So that means that I can start a water clock for 2 cycles after this started, which means, and if the water clock has counted 2 cycles, and that it's over 2 cycles, and that this here is green, so that the doors are open, I can launch a rocket. And also if this sends a green signal. Okay, so that's the math behind it. I still need to do it for I need some more math for the 2 other seasons, and for every rocket that I'll go. So I'll have 3 water clocks per rocket. That means 15 water clocks in total. So that's quite a big project, but it's doable, and I have quite a lot of space over here that I can use. So if this, let's say, is in this corner right here, it shouldn't take up that much space, and I have all of this space for water clocks. I could even put them over here. Not sure about it though. Yes, if these are airflow tiles, which I'm building the water clocks out of, that's good because they don't conduct any heat when they're in a vacuum. So that means that I could have my water clocks sitting right there, and that would be perfect. That might be what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's great. Okay. I didn't thought about that. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I'll put my water clocks over here, 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 and here, and here. Based off of this, so it's 3 water clocks. Should have enough space over here. And it's not that complicated. Just need to figure out some things, and that'll be good. Yeah, and here we can look at the planet. It's the first time I looked at it that big. Nice. Okay. Oh, just pop. Nice. So yeah, it shouldn't be that complicated. This is all the automation I need, I think. This stays over here. I just have a long automation wire going to over here for these 2 clocks. This is just to set this one up. Still need to do it again because it's 11 cycles. Yeah, it's not the right timing. It should be 10. And I'm using the longest period because if I use the shortest, then it's not as easy with the automation. Whereas when I use the longest, I know that if it's shorter than that, that's not good, and I can time it properly. So yeah, it should be 34 cycles when this is built, maximum when this starts running. Yeah, I'll make many backups just to make sure of that. So yeah, that will be about it, I think. And I think it'll also be about it for this episode. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know if I were going to be in the testing world, doing some work. I'm thinking of starting the next episode off in the testing world to show some progress that I've made. Yeah, so we'll see about that. I hope that you enjoyed this episode with all the math behind it and me trying to wrap my head around all the automation. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.